Hello, everybody. It's that time again, time for the Stone Cold Truth. I'm Scott Roberts, and we have it all today. A little sex, a little racism, and some politics. We're definitely going to piss some people off tonight. Let's start with our favorite. That would be sex. Sportscaster Erin Andrews. Well, she took the stand in her suit against a hotel chain. We all remember the long-limbed talking head was photographed naked in a hotel room in Nashville a couple of years back. Now Andrews is hitting up the Marriott for $75 large. That would be $75 million. Not a big fan of Andrews' TV work, but you got to feel for her after some emotional testimony on the stand.
I didn't go look for that video, but how we knew it was increasing was just the media that was coming after us. They were outside my townhome. We had people crying on my balcony. I feel so ashamed. I'm so embarrassed. I come up here and I sit here and I start talking about my job and how much I love sports, and then this happens every day of my life. Either I get a tweet or somebody makes a comment in the paper, or somebody sends me a still of the video to my Twitter, or someone screams it at me in the stands, and I'm right back to this. I feel so embarrassed and I'm so ashamed.
And shame to the world's worst network. No surprise, but a shame nonetheless. ESPN officials wanted to pimp Andrews out to their other outlets to tell her story, mainly Good Morning America. Andrews said N-O and opted to let Oprah tell her story. She then got a bigger, better deal at my alma mater, Fox Sports, not to mention a 7-figure deal with Dancing with the Stars. Now, if Andrews wins this $75 million case, she becomes quite a catch. Racism now. Louis Farrakhan and his entourage must be bored. Farrakhan's right-hand man, Tony Muhammad, went public and slammed the NBA and their multi-million-dollar contracts to black players. What's the problem? They weren't concerned about Whitey, just the brothers, specifically LeBron.
The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said 400 years ago, you used strong black men and women to pick your cotton. Now you got the best strong black athletes with muscles. They can outrun you. They can out-jump you. They can out-dunk you. We can out-rap you. We can out-sing you. So giving an $80 million contract to LeBron James and you making $2 trillion ain't nothing. He's a rich slave.
Hey, I don't know about you, but for 80 mil, freedom of speech, freedom to go wherever you want, whenever you want, the right to vote, religious freedom, well, you can enslave me today. Farrakhan, it's 2016, dude. Your work was done in the 60s. Finally, politics. And while I will not divulge my political affiliations on the air, I can say, as someone who works in TV and radio, Donald Trump makes my job easy. He shoots from the hip. Just a sampling of his sound bites this week.
Guards are very gentle with him. He's walking out like big high fives, smiling, laughing. Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Got to see him backstage. He was putting on makeup with a trowel. I don't want to say that. I will not say that he was trying to cover up his ears. I will not say that. He was just trying to cover up the sweat that pours. I never saw. Did you ever see a guy sweat like this?
The single biggest liar. You probably are worse than Jeb Bush. You are the single biggest liar.
And by the way, I've hired tens of thousands of people over my job. You've hired
1,000 people
You've
from
had
another
nothing
company,
but problems
from another
with your
country.
credit cards, etc.
Let me
so
say,
don't tell me about that.
Polls, I'm beating him awfully badly in the polls.
But you're not beating Hillary. So you're not beating Hillary.
Well, then if I can't beat her, you're really going to get killed, aren't you? In all fairness, Marco is not a negotiator. I watched him melt down, and I'll tell you, it was one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
Bang! This is the Teflon Don. No matter what he says, his numbers go up. I'm Scott Roberts, and this is the Stone Cold Truth. See